get her started here. So, when we last left the party, they were at the helm of heading off what appeared to be a massive revolution in Elegas, the home of the Nubis. The bulk of the party had routed out what they believed to be chief conspirators and confronted them, but discovered that they were yet pawns in the conflict. They made a deal with the leader of the Burrowers Guild of Male Nubis. They risked it all on a draw from a deck, and ultimately they did not have the luck that they were hoping for. The bulk of the party agreed to sit out and let the revolution take its place. However, Nikki had been captured as a show of good faith that the party would not intervene, and while she was imprisoned, managed to make a few interesting discoveries, namely that the ascendants, once treated and corrupted, were capable of being utilized by anyone, including non-Nubis. And with her goo-like body, she and Valeria were able to pilot a corrupted Nubis on an exploration of where she had been taken to. She discovered that she was in High Matron Visir's palace, the High Matron who had simply wanted to speak to the party. She proceeded largely unmolested, exploring and accumulating allies, but when she tried to head out, she came across High Matron Visir herself, who explained that things were proceeding as her consort had foreseen, and that she would appreciate if the goos got out of her mother. Nikki disagreed, and the High Matron ordered Nikki and all of her followers to be imprisoned once more, and the Ascendant to be taken back to a place of less vigorous use. Nikki fought back, managed to discover more truths about what was going on, and indeed discovered that the architect of the entire revolution was an Ima, one of the eldritch abominations that comes through portals that have been torn between this world and others. And the party even found the portal itself right in the vault of Matron Visir's palace. After meeting up with Matron Visir's former consort, they decided to push on and try to confront the High Matron and possibly the Whispering Consort itself, but they ran into a bit of an issue in the form of a massive exhibition hall loaded with guest matrons, as well as any number of Matron Visir's sons. And that is largely where we left the party. Everyone was shocked to see an Ascendant walking around. The party realized that a confrontation here might not be in their best interest, and so they were going to whisper but behind their backs about what they would like to do before something breaks out into an outright battle. And let's assign some roles. Nikki is obviously playing the role of Nikki. Who would like to play your 3 Reapers?
I believe I had elected to do that last time. Well, I will have to adjust my macro for the bonuses they get.
Okay. And remember, all of the stats are in the Palace Prisoners handout.
Yep.
Okay. So, who was controlling Madhu and Adjo?
I think that was Kina?
I had Madhu.
Okay.
We could take Adjo too, though.
Well,
they're basically the same thing, right?
Yeah, they're the same stat block, but we need to assign roles for everybody here.
Right.
Hedra, you have a preference who you'd like to take control of there? We still have Goblin, we have Ajo, and we have the Ascendant, piloted by Valeria.
Well, what's the word again? I can be somewhere in the city.
Okay. And Saven?
I guess I'm the Ascendant.
Okay. So, Kanathis, you're gonna use Madhu and Ajo?
Sure.
Okay. So, Ajo was enthralled by the Nubis spawn that you guys had befriended, but who was turned to gold. He is still in the enthrallment, but just keep in mind that once he's no longer enthralled, or if he becomes no longer enthralled, control may well shift.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so everyone is marveling over the walking Ascendant. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves about what you would like to do. Also, everyone should be able to see the entire map now, right?
Yes.
Yes. Well,
Well,
except for
most.
that last room.
Yeah, most of the entire map. There are a few rooms you guys haven't explored yet, but because you have Madhu in your party who
Just
knows
hide.
this place inside and out, and you have explored most of this place already, I just took away basically the dynamic lighting effect to help you coordinate your movements.
By the
Right.
way, get soon hi to whoever sneezed.
I think that was Booker.
Okay. Get soon hi Booker.
Well, definitely need, in order to get, it would be very bad for us to get into a fight or to confront the High Matron with all of these others around. If things were to devolve into a fight, we would either be stuck in there with her and all of these guys on this side, or we just get into a fight with all of them at once. It would be very bad.
Okay, so how the fuck do we get the hell out of here then?
Well, I suppose presumably we could just you could just walk out the door.
Isn't the whispering consort over here though? And that's the person that we would need to take on?
Yes,
Matron-
Madhu has informed you that the High Matron's quarters are over here, which would suggest that most likely that is where the Whispering Consort is.
I have a question. Weren't you supposed to be leaving this place?
In theory, we can, but that's just leaving this, leaving the iMod to take over. And that I'm not down for that, kinda.
Yeah, but wasn't that your initial plan of, like, getting out, finding the rest, and then nuking the tower?
That was the original plan, but I don't know if we have time for that.
Wait, no, the shit's happening whether or not we do it, so that's the thing.
Yeah. Like, shit's going down, Nikki's acting, so. She found allies.
Cool, so the shit started at Juilliard?
It's self-trained.
Okay.
We need to either convince all of these, my sisters and the others, to either be on our side or to leave, so that we can confront the High Matron herself.
Yeah.
And Okay, so like, what's the Nubis Thrall 2468
Thought it was 24601.
4 2468 10 12 14 16. There's quite a few fucking scions here.
And shepherds.
Yes.
And
It's a very
shepherds.
bad idea to get into a tussle with them.
Yeah, we're not really good at fighting more than one person.
They
at a time.
outnumber us by a great deal.
See, this is why we would have like a very crazy goblin. It would have been awesome right now.
I'm not saying it wouldn't be. I'm just.
Pretty sure you're playing a
Yeah.
crazy goblin, so.
Yeah, but she's pathetic.
Oh.
Like, Summer in comparison to Mix fucking Boom is pathetic.
Well, one's a level 11 alchemist with no special equipment, and the other one is almost level 20, who's been around since very nearly the start of the game.
Dawn of time.
For like 75 sessions or something. Jesus.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
As Miss Boom was.
Miss
She
Boom
replaced
came-
Kel, yeah, but
Yeah,
she's been
She's
around for
been here
longer
since
than
Kel.
Kel was around. I
Much
think.
longer. Twice as much time at least.
yeah.
About the same time as the resurgence of Naya. Plus Nikki.
Miss Boom's an old lady. We get it.
Let's see, I can actually find out exactly when that happened.
I remember the original party.
Can I
It says
overheat?
with his walking cane.
Yeah, Miss Boom's been around since session 30. It's now session 94, so.
There you go, Knathis is right on the money.
Boom
Can I
shakalaka.
listen in on what these two of my two sisters are talking about? They're my sisters, right? They're Madhu's sisters, right? I think?
Yes.
Okay. What are they
Uh,
talking about?
They are talking about the Ascendant. They are just as shocked as anyone else to see the Ascendants up and moving. They knew that there would be some changes with their plan, but didn't realize this would be a thing. And they're frankly a little nervous and kind of want to call their mother to get her to weigh in on this. So you get the impression
So
that you'll have to make your decision on what you would like to do, because sitting around here means the High Matron will most likely be coming to you before too long.
okay, so these
But
guys are
Can
so
the
they're in
High
on the
Matron
so
be reasoned with?
You
So
guys had a
sisters
chance
are
to
in on the
speak to
plan,
her at least once already, and
Yeah.
her reason with was, this is what we're doing, and if you would like to join me, feel free. Otherwise, we can put you in a nice, comfortable room, and you can sit there and wait it out.
I will explain that the Whispering Consort is mind controlling their mother. So we believe using
Are you-
her for.
Talking to the two daughters now?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
okay, so you call them over.
we believe that the Whispering Consort is mind controlling your mother and using her to further his own goals.
They have no idea what you're talking about. There's clearly no mind control.
Well,
but she
how
did
would you know?
she has been acting weird, and she did lock me in my chambers for how long? How long was I locked up for?
Yes, your own brother here was imprisoned.
Well, of course, they don't know the reason why she did that. Maybe they just had a falling out with you, Madhu.
I didn't do anything.
Well,
Or did
frankly, they didn't think it was
disagree-
fair of her either,
I think
but
I disagree.
Mother
I
has,
disagreed with her. I think on her plan.
attitude sometimes. She gets a little anxious.
Please understand. But I'm trying to.
I'm pretty sure Madhu was locked up because I think I remember hearing something about some of the Nubises disagreeing with this plan and like sticking to tradition and thinking that it is better to serve, right? I think that's what.
Well, Madhu got locked up because he was replaced as the High Matron.
Oh, I was just
consort.
replaced. Oh, Madhu
Yeah.
was just replaced. Oh, okay.
By the Whispering Consort?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have
All I know
any
is
of you...
that as soon as the Whispering Consort came in and met with Mother, she then replaced me and locked me away as soon as he was there.
Have either of you seen a Whispering Consort?
Yes, he's a very handsome Nubis male. It is a little odd that Mother would take someone from outside of the family, but, you know, he seems reasonable enough. An odd name, but males are prone to such extravagances.
Boy. Trying to convince somebody effectively to find IMO is difficult. We believe that the Whispering Consort is a creature called an Eyemaw. The Reavers have dealt with they are creatures that can alter your perceptions, make you think that they're anything, make you trust them implicitly. It's a very insidious form of mind control that kind of obviously is difficult for the person affected to realize that they're being controlled because everything seems so normal.
I don't suppose either of you know how to remove magic from something.
Spell magic, remove
Can you
curse.
dispel magic?
No, they do not.
Do you have access to anybody who can?
Well, Mother could.
Do you think she'd be willing to cast the spell on herself? Just as proof?
I mean, maybe if Madhu asked, but that would be quite a silly request.
Would that work?
I have no idea.
And
Nikki didn't actually encounter the last set of eyeballs. I don't even remember how we solved it.
I don't remember. I'm not sure.
Didn't
either.
we just beat the shit out of it?
Mm-hmm.
Pip immune. We were kicking the shit out of Pip. I managed to dispel one of you fuckers. Then I had Amalgam eat the Imon.
The Ascendants would be immune to the Eyemaw.
I think
Or
Yeah,
because
well,
of
Ascendants-
all that.
the Ascendants are just constructs.
they're all fleshy and living inside.
Well, the corrupt
Yeah,
ones,
but they're
yeah.
still yeah.
Wow.
So the Ascendant would be immune, and I believe the Reavers are as well.
Not necessarily.
They were locked up too, remember?
Well, yeah. But had they met the Imon or not? That's
They
the
were
thing.
in the room with the other Ima.
Yeah,
That's
that
true.
had the veil on her
Yeah,
face.
yeah, that's true. She wasn't using her.
They are at least aware of it, of the creatures.
Yeah. If you're immune to charm effect, you're immune to Imon. That's the thing.
With how prestigious this group is, we've got a renowned adventurer / guard from Taladra. We've got Madhu. We've got a fucking Ascendant. We've got Summer. We've got 3 goddamn Reavers. Maybe we could diplomacy this with the High
Sisters.
Matron and.
We should need to get these guys out of here first, though, to avoid accidental enemy reinforcements.
See,
Well,
if it would be possible, if we could meet with the High Matron, preferably privately. I don't think I don't think we need so many gawkers for such a sensitive, topic.
Well, Mona will go in and ask if her mother's willing to have a private audience with you.
oh gosh. Shit.
Before you go, oh, fuck.
Gone.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Of course, every time. As soon as D&D starts.
All the morks.
Ring, 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 phone call, phone call.
See, I just stopped picking up my phone, and now people don't call me anymore.
That is one way to do it.
I just stopped having a cell phone for like 5 years. That also worked.
Oh, God, I miss not having a cell phone.
You want to know what's funny? You guys say, oh, I miss not having a cell phone going like that. I remember the fucking 80s and 90s there. So it was a fucking blast when someone had to call your fucking house. You could just hang off the phone and never be bothered. That was nice.
Yeah, I was too much of a bad for that.
Yeah,
My parents would have murdered me.
I'm back.
Okay. Edjo comes in a little close and suggests that if push comes to shove and he absolutely positively has to, he could potentially rile the tentacle plants or the beasts in the menagerie if the group could fight their way to them.
If we get into a fight, you could get them on our side if we get over there.
Well, they'd be riled up, so anyone who gets in their way would be in trouble. So he riles them as you guys are running out of the room, basically.
Does he have
Right.
any creatures that can eat magic or dispel magic or anything like that?
He's got the worms, he's got the gem wyverns, he's got the lust eaters, and he has a trio of scorpion girls that are being milked for their venom.
Do any of those eat magic?
No, not to his knowledge.
It's too bad. No easy solutions here.
Nope.
I have to
No
diplomacy. say.
Basically, we have to. Fighting is the absolute last resort at this point.
And yeah, let's tell everyone that if a second figure comes out with
You know what? I'm just gonna tell these can I just tell
Okay.
these thralls and these guests to if they could perhaps convene elsewhere?
Mm,
The matrons on the sides of the door there give a dismissive wave. They are too busy ogling all of the oiled up Nubis boys on display to be concerned about whatever you're doing.
Well, I mean, you could partake in our bathhouse, and all of these young, strapping males could wash you all and pay tribute to
Tend to your needs.
tend to your every need there.
just don't mind all the unconscious bodies
No, we stowed them
stacked
in
up
a
in a corner.
No, we put them in another room.
When did this become
The
too?
the Ascendant will like make hand gestures supporting this idea, like pointing to them and then pointing towards the bathhouse, like get the fuck out.
I guess go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Advantage? Advantage?
Are you doing
Being a
something?
goddamn matron in action doing this shit?
Yeah,
Are
the
you doing
Ascendant's
something
helping.
No, wait, that's not
Ascendant, yes, that's the
Palace prisoners? Okay.
They don't really know what to think about an ascendant that's walking around and moving.
Persuasion, that's charisma. Okay. Well, I mean,
Inspiration. Inspiration done.
You're just gonna give inspiration? Okay.
Might as well.
I think you said Madhu was
Yeah, you
basically the
just use
newest
their saving
consort,
throw
but
for their skill checks.
slightly okay. 20? Oh wait,
20.
you said right. You said you were giving me inspiration. 24.
Aha.
There we go. That's a magic number.
Okay. Well, the two matrons are apparently fairly tempted, so they will step down and collect a few of their choice.
Alright, Reavers, let's not block the only path for them to leave.
Oh, then I have to get up.
And you have to anyway.
Oh. Ring, fen call.
Alright, well they took some of them.
Alright,
Now we just
like I was saying, if the matron comes out with another figure, don't look at it. Look anywhere but at it. Look down. Look at the ground. Close your eyes. Just close your eyes.
there's all these other guys here though. Still.
Reavers are all boys, right? They'll all look at
No.
Nikki's tits. Oh, they're all girls.
They're all females.
I keep getting their genders mixed up.
Okay.
The ones
here's
that
a
are
question.
really
Is-
big are female. The ones that are small are male.
Yes.
Okay. Is it possible to use the little authority you have here to like have the new guy go, be fucking useful somewhere in the castle or something?
We are useful.
No, like it's not. It's
No.
Adjatha talking, not Goblin. I have
I
to
will
sound the
I will
target.
see if
Well,
I can get
Incoming.
Mona's coming out.
Mona comes out and says that the High Matron will speak to Nikki in private.
Oh no, this again. That's out of
Is-
character, of course.
Is the consort within?
She only saw the High Matron in there.
Hmm.
She's in her parlor.
Can I see her, please? Did you mention that I was here? And I would like to see her? I would very much like to speak with Mother.
That'd be great.
Well,
That would be great.
Yeah, I don't know what Snar's talking about.
Can I ask? Goes back in.
Oh, you guys are so dead. It's nice knowing you.
Okay. Can you like shoot the rest of them out?
Hey, you guys, go help go attend to the goos and the goblins in their respective areas. I think they were getting rather persnickety and could use some entertainment of
Things have
themselves.
gone rather lax in my absence.
Well, two of the shepherds will go out to check on the goose, and two will go out to check on the goblins.
Oh, that's a couple more. Gone for a few minutes, gone for a little bit.
See, this is where you need chain lightning.
Mona comes out and says that if Madhu and Nikki would like to see the High Matron, they may do so.
Well,
Better than nothing. If I give a shout, you guys come running, would you? Otherwise, you guys might want to try fleeing, or I don't know. Give a shout. If I give a shout, I'll need help.
You give a shout, will you let it all out?
Yep.
Joe, things I can't live without.
Let's give fentanyl another healing potion. Do
so
Oh my god, I forgot about that name.
Before we go in, I'm gonna ask Mona. I've been
I
hearing.
was gonna say Tylenol.
I'm gonna ask Mona before we go in. I've been hearing things about what Mother has been planning. Is it all true? Is she really planning to overthrow everything and change the whole city?
That's
All of our
not really
people?
overthrowing things. It's just giving males like you, more choice, which honestly, seems like a good idea. It's a little unfair that, we come from the same mother and father, but I rule over a portion of the household and might take the entire thing, and you're stuck basically being, the well, a consort, really.
I guess, yeah, but I mean, this is how we have been raised for our whole lives. Is that really okay just to change it all?
Well, I don't know, but I trust mother's judgment.
I can't imagine that a lot of people are going to be all right with this.
Well, but she's the High Matron. They kind of have to do what she says, right?
Well, I'm sure I don't know how the other high matrons might disagree strongly.
Okay, you guys gonna go inside?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess so.
It's,
Nikki and Madhu.
Have fun.
the
Oh boy.
the call for help will be caw, or oh God, help me, please.
Wonderful.
Either or.
Lush
I wouldn't-
tapestries, thick carpets, gold chalices, and finely carved tables fill the parlor of High Matron Visier's chambers. In the midst of the splendor sits a tall, beautiful Nubis, the High Matron herself. She sits with grace and elegance, though she seems distracted and put off by your attendance.
I'll give
Yes,
her a nod of respect.
it's good to see you again, Madhu, but I confess I didn't want it to transpire under these kind of circumstances.
I have some very strong words for you.
Well, I suppose
Why did
did
you
learn
lock me
some of them.
away? Why did you shove me in a closet and lock me in, and then
Uh,
chain the door shut?
I'm sorry to say, but I simply found a new love, and it was painful to have you around.
I will look stricken and will put a hand to my chest. What? No.
You were lovely, but you could never truly be my equal, and that is one of the things we are trying to correct. You were born into servitude, and that is the nature of who you are. I could no more grant you the capacity to truly be completion to my own heart than I could grant you the power to lift the city out of the caverns themselves. As for you, my goo friend, I'm told that you have brought my mother with you. I regret that we had to come to such violence earlier, but it is remarkably rude of you to utilize her as a vehicle.
Almost as rude as imprisoning me and telling me it's all for, the greater good.
It is unfortunate. I didn't want you to be here, but the other option was to leave you with the diggers, and there was a fear that your friends would cause a grievous disruption to secure your freedom.
Sorry, I'm being under attack by Borks.
Yes.
Look, the reason why we've come all this way to speak to you and not simply left, as we could have, is that your whispering consort is... Don't know if I mentioned it last time we met. It is an eyeball. It is a being that controls perceptions and takes control of you in most insidious fashion.
The Barkpocalypse has begun.
That is an interesting thought, but I assure you, this is as far from the truth as anything could be. My consort is a loving man. He is no more some eldritch terror than you yourself.
That is, like I said, they alter perceptions. Hold on a second. If I'm, do you have the ability to cast Dispel Magic?
Yes, yes, of course.
I am personally not familiar with the Eyemaw's magic, but would you be willing to cast it upon yourself in case that might dispel the Eyemaw's enchantments, and perhaps then you will come to realize that it is all a fabrication of a monster, and if not, then if it has no effect, then you have that proof over me.
And what assurances would I have that I simply wouldn't be stripping myself of my protections to allow you to assault me here in my study?
I am but one you, and you have an army outside.
Don't be so modest. I have heard many of the stories that you and your allies have accomplished. Indeed, you did your best to convince all of the High Matrons that you had marshaled a vast army.
An army far from here.
Perhaps, though, if you have the loyalty of the Reavers, we would have no advance notice before you yourselves march on our city to take it for yourself, for your own war.
I will give you my word that we have no issue with you. Our issue is with the Eyemaw, and that I will not take advantage of your, as you say, lack of protections. Though, I will raise my finger. I will still defend myself in the event that you attack me first. In the unlikely event.
I certainly hope it would not come to such a thing, but... A moment, if you please. She goes to the northern door, opens it up,
Wait.
and
Look down to the
Wait.
ground.
calls in. Excuse me, sons. A few scions come into the room.
No.
Just a small measure of security in case you find yourself in an expedient situation.
Mom, you know what? No, I can't, I just can't accept this, that you would just replace me like this. I demand to prove I demand to be allowed to prove myself and my love for you. I will not be replaced so easily. I've been your consort for years. Doesn't that mean anything?
What did you have in mind? Fighting a duel on my behalf?
If that's what it takes, then yes.
Well, I confess I am a bit stricken by this gesture of yours. If the goo person that you have thrown your lot in with agrees to it, we can perhaps put the result of this spell on the shoulders of your duel.
Wait. Like, Madhu
If
wins
Madhu
the
is
duel.
successful, I will dispel my protections and possibly, supposedly, this magical enthrallment that I'm suffering from. And if he fails, then you will go back to your cell and wait quietly until all of the preparations are made and the revolution has transpired.
Damn it, Madhu. She was gonna dispel herself before.
I mean, you can say no. You can just, out of character, you can just say no.
Dang it. Who would Madhu be dueling? The Whispering
Clearly
Consort?
the other consort. I'm gonna beat the shit out of the other consort and prove myself.
Fuck, I don't fucking know. This is a Madhu thing.
No, the choice is yours. If you agree, then and we fight the duel. If not, I guess you come to a
Wait.
different decision.
With all due respect, Matron, Madhu's predicament is related. It's not really tied to our agreement here. Perhaps you might be able to work that out with your son on your own time.
Unfortunate. But I suppose, Madhu, if you wish to have your duel, feel free to do so just through the door to the north there. Whoever speaks with me next, I will know has a greater claim to my love. In the meantime, Nikki, tell me, we never had a chance to sit down for dinner, did we?
No.
Well, why don't we do that and have a bit of a talk about these things before one or the other of us becomes cross with the other?
It's fine. It's fine. I like a peaceful solution.
Wonderful. Take a seat with me over here.
I wish you luck, Nikki. I am going to go prove my love for my
Don't.
mother right now.
Don't
What?
don't look at it.
Don't look. Okay, I will try. All right, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna come get you. I'm gonna finish you off.
As
Ah,
you move into the next room, you see in the High Matron's quarters, there is another matron you were aware of vaguely by reputation. She was apparently the matron whose consort was nominally in charge of the diggers, but she appears to be in a complete state of sexual subjugation. She's fingering herself right now, and as you enter the room, panting on hands and knees, she crawls towards you, begging for you.
I thank you, but no, I'm not right now. No, not right now. I'm
She
gonna.
trails after you.
No. Go away. Close the door. Run in and close the door. No.
There is no door here. But as you see the whispering consort, intelligence saving throw. Would you like
Okay,
to
she
spend
said
inspiration?
not to look. Nikki said not to look.
Are you not going? You're going to keep your eyes down on the ground?
I'm gonna so I can see this thing's tentacles, I guess, or whatever. Yeah, I'm not gonna look this thing in the face. I'm gonna follow the advice.
Okay, so it is effectively invisible to you, so you will be fighting with disadvantage, and it will attack you with advantage.
All right,
you-
I don't know where you are, but you mother stealing son of a bitch.
Well, you
I'm
have a
going
vague
to-
idea, but yeah.
I will not stand for you stealing my mother out from under me. I am the rightful consort, not you. I am going to prove it right now.
Okay, well,
I mean, you don't have to go to the combat right now. You can do the Nikki's thing if you want.
we'll do it concurrently.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
What it sounded like when Wazir said that.
Hey there,
Oh, I guess
why
I
don't you
should
have a seat?
roll initiative.
Are we going to be engaging in diplomatic
Madu.
combat?
Madu, you disgust me.
Diplomatic combat. Bum, bum, bum.
Break out the social encounters mechanics? I do 14 dignity damage.
Okay, so, Nikki, initiative?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
3.
Ah, fuck. Ah.
Okay, so, the Whispering Consort. And indeed, true to his namesake, you can hear him whispering in your mind there, Madhu. I do apologize that your mother treated you so poorly. It was not my intent to entirely usurp your position. I have a great deal of affection for all of your brothers and sisters, and a great and abiding love for your mother. I regret that you were treated so poorly, but it is as she told you, the sight of you was too much for her to handle, perhaps a testament to the great love that the two of you once shared.
Yeah, well, when I beat you, that love will be just all the greater and be unbreakable. I will not
Consort
let
takes
someone
no hostile actions.
takes no hostile actions. Okay.
Vizier, sitting down with Nikki. Nikki, you seem to have had a bit of a a strong emotional response to what's been going on. Is it that you are concerned that upsetting a social order that is intrinsically unfair will put the participation of the Nubis at risk for your private war?
I'm allowed to respond, or do I have to wait for my turn?
I mean, feel free to respond.
Okay. Yeah. There's that. A complete revolution would absolutely affect a country's ability to defend itself and participate in a war. There's also the methods that you've been using, specifically the use of corruptive fluids, which we have seen can absolutely lead to the creation of demons. All it takes is a little push. That's what I've been most worried about with the Ascendants.
And in your time in my mother, did you find any evidence of lasting demonic damage?
Well, the fact that, as far as I'm aware, the other Ascendants are all solid gold statues, and she is fleshy inside. I'd say that's pretty lasting. Pretty concerning. She seems like a nice person, but all she's concerned with is sex and pleasure, and of course, when you have people, and now use that term rather lightly, when you have people who are that concerned with just sex and pleasure all of the time, absolutely risk falling into, demonhood.
I don't believe that you are being quite fair. All living things have the opportunity to potentially fall to demonic influence, but there's far more dangers than demons alone. To subject our people to an unfair matriarchy where a vast majority of them have no say in what happens, and they are at the beck and call of those that they happen to be owned by, I would say that's a far more dangerous situation indeed. If we were not at war with the Civic and could spread our empire as it was of old, then perhaps these kind of behaviors would be just as damaging elsewhere. You come from a foreign land where there's equality between genders. I don't think that you truly understand just how aggressive the social order is maintained in Elagos.
Oh, look,
We'll
like I
go over to Madhu. Boop. Madhu, what you doing?
Can I Madhu, like all the males are well trained, like monks and such things, right?
This is true.
Can I use my years, if I fall back on my years of hard, constant training to make a perception check to hear this creature's presence? It's like its tentacles moving against each other, the sound of its breathing.
Sure, make a perception check.
All right, I'm trying to pinpoint where this creature's body is, even though it's invisible. Let's see, wisdom. I think that's a wisdom check. So okay. Ha ha ha! Roll 20. Very, very funny.
Unfortunately, your heart beats as loudly as it's ever beat before, and the sound of your own blood rushing behind your ears is far too great for you to focus on the environment. All that is important is that you win this duel and win back the love of your mother and lover.
Okay. All right. Well, okay.
Mother lover.
Yes.
Well, it was worth a try. So, second question. We picked up some magic weapons for Madhu, like some hand blades, I think. What did those do again? Because they're not on this Nubis consort sheet.
That's odd. Let me see. Thought I copied that on. Oh, weird. Okay, yeah, let me do a quick little copy paste here.
Okay. I mean, I kind of don't want to actually win this fight, so that like this revolution can actually continue on. So it's like, oh, fucking whatever.
Man, the revolution's nice. It's the person behind it. Kill the fucking consort.
Why does it matter? Like, why does it actually matter?
Because who's to say they're gonna stop at the Nubis city? They can just control vast swaths of people if they want it.
I mean, that's true. It's possible.
They clearly have
it's-
no compunctions in just completely
However, I
throwing
mean,
the city into chaos.
its intentions are, good, and I mean, the same thing could be said for a lot of things. Like, I mean, it's possible that every demon left alive after we win could just turn into another Lethis.
Okay,
Why
so
not?
go ahead,
Why don't we just exterminate their entire race?
go ahead and close and reopen the thing,
It's
and
the same.
you'll have
It's the
to.
same thing. Just because it's an IMOD doesn't mean it's necessarily an evil, horrible thing. Okay, let's see. IMOD spawn, Goblin Leader, Nubis Reaver.
All the way at the
Oh,
bottom.
there it is. Madhu's Love down there at the bottom. Okay. +2 hand sickles, maximum damage while used as a pair, and adjacent to an allied female, and adjacent. I don't have any allies with me.
Well, you have a matron who is hot for your dick.
Yeah, but I don't think she's really. Does that count?
I don't know. Can
I don't know
you
if that would count.
turn her into an ally?
I don't know if you are really. Wait, no. You know what? No. You know what? No. No. I have to fight this thing one-on-one in order to prove myself. The interference of anyone else would destroy the spirit of this duel. I will not.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see. But first, I'm just gonna use my immense run speed to put the whispering consort between me and the thing and the matron. And then I'm going to attack. See, 4 times. I'm at disadvantage.
Yes.
I shouldn't just make a macro about this, but that's the first attack. 23.
Okay.
Natural 1.
Okay. Well, the first attack does hit.
Oh
so
my
I'm going to
god.
turn that into a stunning strike.
we'll go ahead and roll damage first.
Let's see, 1d10 plus 7. 12.
12. Okay.
And then it has to make a DC 18 con save or be stunned.
Yes. Oh no! It is stunned.
Ha! Take that, whispering consort.
Unfortunately, your second set of rolls, the first one was still a 1.
Yeah.
So you strike out at where you believe the consort is going to be and end up hitting a nearby pillar. And you have to nurse your fist for a little bit because
Ow, 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 ow.
knuckles are pretty sore. Boop.
Knuckles the enchilada.
Nikki.
Let's see. What was the last thing she said to me?
She said that you're being naive, that the freedom is far more important than some high-minded ideals, and that if the Nubis were allowed to and did not have the civics to check them, they would just as likely spread their matriarchy across Marith.
I believe she also mentioned that anything has the potential to be a demon.
Yeah. That the
I-
consuming potions and what have you is not necessarily the most direct or easiest route to do it. That, there's plenty of ways to fall, and there are things other than just demons to worry about.
All right. Everyone has the potential to catch on fire too, but it's the ones playing with shit that don't have petrol here. What would be a good? The ones playing in oil and with matches.
The ones playing
Might-
with the salamander's tail.
The ones playing with oil on a salamander's tail are a bit more likely, and that's what I'm saying. These corruptive effects that you've been using are truly my only complaint here with this revolution. I have, as I've been saying from the get-go, I have absolutely no issues with your equality thing. If you stop trying to corrupt everything and like all that, I would be 100% behind you.
It is expediency that forces our hands. If you are intent on waging war against the demons so soon, we have to do everything we can as quickly as possible. Otherwise, it will be, as you say, and we will be in a state of chaos, unable to mount any kind of organized force. If we put everyone on an equal playing field right away, people will have no choice but to come to the table as equals and be...
You don't think that there will be more chaos, born from this revolution? Rebels and traditionalists still fighting? Or refusing to accept new rule?
Of course, there are always going to be some who cling to an old order, but if we proceed slowly, then the old order will be able to reinforce itself and prevent any kind of progress from being made. These kind of things are best done all at once rather than over a prolonged period of time.
I have absolutely no evidence to the contrary or in support of it. As I am not a modern day person with access to history books and all sorts of things. I don't completely disagree with you there. I simply cannot condone the use of corruptive materials in this way, and I do think it will bite you in the ass, and you will regret choosing speed over safety, especially when. What would happen if an ascendant were to become a demon? They grant powers to others, correct? Would that not be a cause for concern that they would have that kind of influence over a large swath of people?
Ascendants are not capable of doing anything by themselves. They have to be prayed to or coaxed with the appropriate rituals into granting their powers. If it were even possible for one to become a demon, we would simply cordon that one off until some kind of solution could be found.
Do you assume that you would notice that it's a demon before it has begun influencing people? And I've already shown that there are other ways to use the ascendants. They just require a bit of nudging, and
That was certainly unexpected, but we can work around that. We can simply plug up the appropriate holes unless they're being used.
you misunderstand the point there. If they require, if they desire attention, perhaps eventually they'll go out seeking it on their own. If they desire it that much, perhaps they'll start moving as this one did. All it required was a little nudging. I didn't even have to, do any kind of magic, no rituals. I just kind of asked nicely. What
Yeah,
is to stop a demonic ascendant from just moving on its own and dominating anyone who tries to stop them?
what's to stop anyone from falling to demons being dominated and forced into activity? Your complaints don't strike me as being terribly authentic. How would we know if there were a demon in our midst to begin with? You are from Taladra, a city that we know little enough about. You very well could be a demon. You or any of your friends.
Cough, cough.
This could never happen. What are you talking about?
There are no
Speak of
demons.
other things.
There are no demons in Ba Sing Se. Nobody gets the reference.
Is that an Avatar reference? It sounds like an
Yeah.
Avatar reference.
The mind control Earth City.
Yeah.
There are no troubles in Ba Sing Se. I did not demonize that Nubis. That depends on what meaning is. Anyway, again, the difference is most people are not that close to turning into demons as someone who has been doused in demonic fluids, and you have to understand the danger that those fluids cause. We've seen them affect someone enough that they have turned into a demon with only a little bit of nudging.
You personally have never actually seen someone taking corruptive chemicals and turning into a demon. So
What
deception
about
check, please,
the at the Sphinx City?
at the Sphinx City?
Well, we're doing the murder mystery, and it wasn't she like the goblin lady like doused and
That was a
like took a
that
whole
she had
bunch of.
developed a poison specifically to turn someone into a demon.
So you didn't see that happen with your own two eyes. That
Well,
was
you
the
know,
story that you gathered from the
quote
evidence.
unquote see with your own eyes.
Well,
It's not necessarily seeing it with your own
well, you're
eyes.
speaking in absolutes, so I would say that calls for a deception check, unless you want to reappraise what you're saying.
Only the Sith deal in absolutes.
Oh,
That's
Such bad writing.
that's why everyone just throws up their hands and says, "Fuck it, the Jedi are dumb."
Hmm. No, nothing.
Pulling up my sheet.
Okay.
I feel just using anecdotal evidence is would just not. She wouldn't believe any of it. Well, is there a reason she hasn't done Dispel Magic yet, or are we waiting on the results of the duel for that?
Well, she said that it would be better to have a talk before you take any
Okay.
serious steps one way or the other. Okay, so we'll.
I'm rolling it here.
Okay.
I'll spend my inspiration. Just undermining my own point now.
Okay, she is watching you carefully and does not seem to be won over by the argument. It's possible you have seen a great many things in your time. I do not doubt that being well-traveled and exploring, you have seen those who fall under the sway of demonic creatures. But I assure you, what we are doing is very precise, and my consort knows a great deal about such things. I trust his decisions implicitly.
This consort, who I'm also not sure about myself, I believe is also a agent using mind control. That is, as you can imagine, not reassuring to me.
If you're that concerned, we can simply go in and see how the duel is transpiring.
Of course, I would not be able to see him unless I did not want to, unless I wanted to fall under his spell, as I mentioned.
The very concept of such a thing seems ridiculous. If there were creatures that could ensorcel you by sight, wouldn't they have conquered everything already?
They aren't natives to this land. They, if I remember correctly, they are from a far-off world and can only come here through arcane portals, which you know, we don't get that many visitors here, and who knows what their world is like that they would, you know, arise with their abilities. I did see the portal within your vault.
Whatever do you mean?
In your private wing of the vault.
I'm unfamiliar with whatever portal you're speaking of.
In the vault, there's a switch to a private section, yes?
Yes, yes.
There's a portal there.
I assure you, there's no portal. I would know about such things in my own house.
Absolutely saw it with my own eyes. The rest of my group here did as well.
That
Er.
seemed ridiculous. I'll show you myself. She goes to the doors and throws them open.
Okay.
Come along.
Guess we're going to the vault. Okay.
Do. Maru.
The Whispering Consort is not doing anything.
Whispering Consort was stunned by...
Ah.
Yeah, I stunned him. All right. So now that I've stunned the creature, I kind of want to just look at it and see it because now it's like a stun, so maybe it can't do anything to me.
Well, you have advantage on your attacks because it's stunned, which would counteract the disadvantage.
Oh, that's true.
But of course, it would not grant you advantage unless you were actually looking.
Yeah. I think, you know what, I want advantage to my attacks. So I want to make sure I hit this thing every single damn time.
Okay, so
So
you're gonna take a
I'm
look?
going to risk it. I'm going to risk it
Okay.
because it's stunned. I think it might not be able to do anything.
Okay, but it is not an action for it to do that. It's just looking at it. So, intelligence saving throw.
Shit. Oh well.
Like to use advantage from any inspiration or anything like that?
I don't think I have. I don't actually. Let me look at.
Well, you can ask your party,
Yep.
Sierra
Yep.
have inspiration? Sierra does not have inspiration. I guess. Does anyone want to give me inspiration?
Have you tried asking without whispering?
Would anyone like to donate their inspiration if they have it?
Fenoxo, do you have inspiration? Third.
I spend my inspiration on a terrible deception roll.
3.
Fenoxo, how about you?
I mean, I have it.
Okay.
I mean,
Gladys is wondering if you're willing to share that rope.
I guess.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You don't have to.
Something
I'll just, if I
seems-
fail,
I've
I'll use
already.
No,
It's already
no,
been
I'm not-
unchecked
no.
by someone else, apparently.
at 23. I'm fine. I don't need it. I was going to use my diamond soul anyway, once per day, if I had failed it.
Okay, marking it back then.
Okay, success. Maru is immune to the
Shazam!
effects of the IMA for the next 24 hours.
So 23, 23, 30, 31, and 28. That's 4 hits, I think.
Yes, all 4 hits. Roll that damage.
Shit. Oh, I missed one of the brackets. 48.
Okay. And would you like to try to stun him again?
How many times can I do that?
Stunning strike
just-
once per round.
Oh, I can just do it? That seems unfair.
Well, it uses key basically, but we're not
I don't
tracking
have
key
any.
for the little guys. You
Oh,
have a lot of
yeah,
key
okay,
points.
yeah, all right, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think remember Maddie was doing this for his love, and he wants to prove himself. He's got to beat this thing. He
Oh,
failed.
but
No,
not
no, for consort one. Consort's fine. Is not stunned. But now I'm fine. I can stare it right in its damn giant eye.
Indeed. Nikki, you are following the matron out. She
Yeah.
calls for her daughters to come with her and says that all of your allies are certainly welcome. She
Yeah.
encourages you to be mindful of what you touch in the vault. She does have some traps in place.
In fact, I will, as we approach the other group, I will say, you guys remember what we saw in the vault, right? I will actually try not to lead the question with, leading, hinting at what I meant, but hope that someone, will mention the portal. I just don't want to be accused of putting it in their heads. Myself. Now, Summer, Reavers,
Sorry,
Adjo.
I'm in battle right now.
Edjo, Valeria.
AK,
No,
anybody else
Valeria
playing
made the
this
ascendant
game?
nod.
Doesn't help.
Well, sorry, I have jack fucking idea what the hell you're talking about anyway.
Yeah, Hydra wasn't here for last session.
I was,
Fell asleep.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I had to buy a new monitor afterwards.
She knocked over?
No, I twitched in my sleep, which involved me punching. I punched my monitor.
You should work on that.
Many smashes.
Yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't count it on the insurance because it was literally my knuckle indentation cracked right in the middle.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, it's a bit like I can't really write this off on insurance, so I'm just gonna go buy a new one.
But Nikki, honestly, I'm not 100% sure what you were trying to get at either.
I was trying to get them to mention the portal. Remember what we found in the vault? Hoping one of them would mention the portal without being accused of, they're just parroting what you say, yada yada.
Well, seems like no one is rising to the bait there.
Yeah, because everybody's
Well,
asleep.
Well,
Oh fuck you! Oh fuck you too then.
Or it wasn't there.
entirely possible. But kick back over to the consort. The consort
Oh,
wheels his tendrils around, and Madhu, you can hear some commotion on the other side. A scion closes the door. Boom.
Okay, I am now all alone.
you
And then
can see it.
2 scions come inside.
Whoa, hey, whoa, hey, whoa. That is cheating.
I apologize if this is perhaps not a perfectly fair encounter, but I have staked too much time, energy, and resources in this plan to allow it to fall to the wayside because of your desire to see your mother love you again. And the scions will try to give you the old bonk.
Oh, you honorless piece of shit. This just proves that you are unworthy.
And what's your AC?
Nice.
20. All those were
AC is
misses.
20.
For the first one and second one.
You
Oh,
honorless
no, critical failure. You parry the lesser Nubis males as you are the peak of your kind, and do your best to evade the consort as well, who is coming in with some tentacly wigglers.
Madu is just diving and dodging and parrying and blocking. It's like one of those. It's like one of those like kung fu movies. Those old Jackie Chan movies going on in here. Yeah.
Hong
Is-
Kong movies.
Just like that.
Hong Kong movies. Yeah.
So tons of tentacles coming from the giant eyeball creature.
Well, that's a whole different kind of movie right there.
Oh yes.
Oh, those two hit.
4.
Oh, four.
It's
Oh, yeah.
called the
Okay. All
Blue
four of those
Girl.
hit.
Pretty much. So that's a grand total of 48 necrotic damage.
Ouch. Let's see, Manu. Do you have anything that you can do? You have self heal, but that's it. Okay.
Okay. Vizier continues on.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Before. Is Summer a retard?
No. What is your actual question?
Okay. What's her intelligence score then?
Under prison.
Goblin leader. She has +10 intelligence save, so her actual score would be like a +5.
Okay.
She's quite
So
intelligent.
can I roll an intelligence thing to see if it figures out what the hell? Hello, cat. What the hell Nikki is talking about? If she mentioned that the portal was important and shit.
Yeah, you can make an insight check.
Insight, not intelligence. Okay.
Well, because Nikki is trying to communicate without directly saying something, so you're trying to read into the space between her words.
Okay. What the hell is her insight then?
All your skill checks for the NPCs just use the save instead.
So wisdom.
Okay, that's good to know. Because okay, so roll 1d20 -1.
Yep.
Dumbass fucking goblin.
She's very smart, but her
Yes.
attentions are focused on other things.
See, prove me wrong, you fucking goblin. That's awesome. Prove me wrong.
Okay. So yes, you get the impression that Nikki is trying to hint at the portal without specifically saying the portal.
So like, what you mean that portal thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Vizier will stop in place and turn around. Summer, wasn't it? Why exactly are you here? Were the accommodations we made for your people insufficient?
Well, it's not so much insufficient. It's like lack of dates or something like that. It's just everyone that came and talked to you, or like talked to your buddy or whatever that your consort guy was, they came back and they were like really, really weird. Like they got properly fucked, but they weren't pregnant, and it was really, really weird. So it's hard to get a diplomatic line going when everything is just completely different from when you guys normally do stuff.
I was unaware that my consort had private meetings with your people. When did this transpire? You know that it happened over the course of time, 1 and 2 at a time, but eventually all of them had been privately excused.
like since we got here, we've been like elusive and stuff. So it's like be just going up to, be like calling them over and be like, yeah, it's weird. It's really weird. It's like no proper dicking, like none.
That is strange. I wonder why he didn't tell me about this. Perhaps we can travel to my vault in a moment. If you'll excuse me, I have to ask him. She starts heading back. Oop. Madu, your action.
Now she's turned around. Okay. I'm gonna. I can't stand for this interference in my private duel with this guy. I can't handle this. This is bad. I'm gonna beat up these other guys. Relying on extras to fucking win your fight for you. How dare you? Interfering in a perfectly good fight. One, two, three, four. Do those hit the Nubis Scions?
Yes, those are all hits.
Okay.
Well, what's the word again? I'm trying
That's
to
not
remember.
9, 14, 8, and 12. It's 43 to the one that's closest to me. This one.
Ah, okay.
Can I have this?
What? Yes.
I give you a chance now. Do as Robert Downey Jr. says.
Survive. I will try.
Would you like to try to
Maddie's-
stun him as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Punch, 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 punch.
Pooch. Okay, con save. I think your DC is 18, so he
It
is stunned.
is.
Boop,
Gets
boop.
done.
Pow. Nikki.
I'll keep up with this year, I guess. Going
gonna-
back to visit the consort.
Go in the room also.
Yeah, I'll
The consort's turn. Oh dear, things appear to be transpiring quite different than I had foreseen. The shepherds start moving towards the door. Visir calls out for her children to step aside. They shake their heads. I didn't realize that just the mere prospect of freedom would make you so strong-willed. But I need to go back in and speak to my consort. Please stand aside. They seem unwilling to do so. The Scion. Oh, no, that's another critical one.
Wow. How
You are
unlucky.
deflecting
for you.
everything this guy gets. You are
wait.
Bruce Lee. All
Are
over the
these
place.
guys attacking me and Rusir, or just me?
No, the Scion in the room with Madhu.
Wait,
Oh, okay.
does he fumble into somebody else, like he's into the consort, or?
Madhu is just deflecting the blows. Achoo.
You can't
Practically
defeat
playing
the-
with him.
You can't defeat the power of love, you shameless, honorless
And come on.
malcontent.
Oh man, well, 2 hits.
Oh, shit.
And that's 24 necrotic damage. The third one, you deflect, and using the momentum, you are able to grab onto the creature and fling it around the room. You slam first into one side of the wall, into another side of the wall, and then throw it back into the matron who was at the door panting, and send her tumbling off back into the bedroom and smashing things along the way. Everyone on the outside can hear the commotion from within, and the daughters cry out, asking if everything is okay. Vizier turns to her daughters and indicates that her sons are imposing themselves, and she's not sure what to make of all this.
I think the consort is the one in charge here.
Don't be ridiculous. Out of the way, please. I don't mean to exercise my power over you, but if it comes to it, I will have to put you in your places. This is very important. We have guests. They still refuse. Madhu.
Okay, this one's stunned until the end of this turn. I need to try and take this one out. Get rid of this one. So I'm going to focus on this guy to get rid of him. 1, 2. I'm going to go 2 at a time.
Okay.
So
well,
do those 2 hits.
The first one is a hit, yeah.
So another 12 damage. Still up.
Yes.
15 and 24. Another 1 hit.
Yep.
Another 11.
Okay.
I guess I'll try to keep him stunned. Keep smacking him upside the face. Wham, wham, wham.
Still stunned?
Still stunned.
Nikki.
Fuck. Do the thralls look like they're gonna join in on this?
They are looking back and forth somewhat nervously. Unclear what side they would choose if it came to a fight.
Matron, I don't think that these people are listening.
Why don't you join your friends? I'll deal with my household.
Seems they're all under the Whispering Consort sway.
I certainly respect their desire to step forward and take a more active role in this thing, but of course, the respect must be a two-way street, and well, I can understand that the power that I once held over all of them must have been a terrible yoke to bear. I nevertheless would ask them to step aside and not risk drawing my ire any further.
Yes, that'd be smart, but I don't think they're gonna be smart. And I'll back off a bit, and she told me to join my friends, and tell everybody that things might get ugly here. That I think the Whispering Consort is making his move.
Okay, and it is at this time that boop, the rest of the party has been led to Matron Vizier's palace. the guildmaster explains that your friend is being held here, but now that you have made your bed and are content to see yourselves fit to assisting in their operation, he is glad to return Nikki to you. He steps forward and sends the scions off to get the attention of Visir's personal home guard. Toot toot. And do. Dear me, I believe we may have to take more aggressive measures. Mm-hmm. The thralls stiffen and rush forward.
Oh boy. Who was it that said that?
That was the whispering consort. He was whispering to Madhu.
Lovely. Guess who? Shit. Can I call out on my turn for the High Matron to retreat behind the Reavers?
Well, she can do that on her turn. All of the males in the audience chamber rush up next to the females and the folks who are visitors of various types. And although they don't take immediate action, they all appear to be holding their action for if you take any aggression, they will unload their fists of fury. And the consort. You've got a scion on you, Madhu?
Nope.
But no
nope,
hits.
Nope.
And then the consort itself.
Ooh, ow, ow, oh no, those all hit, shit.
And that's another 48 points of damage.
Madhu's taking a beating, guys. This thing does a lot of damage. Madhu, no.
Vasir is getting frustrated, and it seems that she is fairly close to losing her patience, but for the time being, she seems reluctant to raise a hand against any of her beloved children. Yeah, everyone feel free to add yourselves to the... I can just add you here.
Yeah, I don't have macros for these goons.
Doot, 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 doot.
Oh, we can add our player characters too. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
This is gonna be a fucking clusterfuck.
Yeah.
6-hour combat.
No, it's fine. Madhu's doing it for you.
Single-handedly, he's gonna become the first High Patron.
Okay, so Sira, the scions at the door, knock and discover that the door appears to be barred. No one is answering. The guildmaster says that this seems quite unusual and will do what he can to contact Visir within. He takes out a small necklace and starts speaking in a hushed whisper into the center of the necklace. How unusual. It seems the matron seems to be having some problems keeping her household in order. I hate to ask this of you, but would you be so kind as to open the door for us with whatever
I will
force you require?
Crack my knuckles. Yeah, sure. Just a second here. Let me just. I'm gonna take. Sira's gonna take that kind of like pose that like runners will do when they're about to race on a track. She'll like go on all fours, and then her boots will glow and start to crackle with electricity, and then she's going to just lightning charge this door. Ride the lightning. I'm gonna make a strength check to pound the door open.
Yes.
Are you raging? Hopefully.
I don't need to rage for this.
And then you roll a 1. You could
No, I
have
rolled a
critted.
fucking 26.
All right. You smash through the front door, just blasting them open
Wham!
in shards of stone and crackling bolts of lightning. The males inside are quite astounded as you slam into the huge onyx table in the antechamber. They seem at a loss for what just happened. Big K.
BK.
Just to be clear, they said we can murder the shit out of these. Well, not murder, but beat up these scions.
No. The
Oh.
guildmaster said that the High Matron is having some issues with her household. It's important that you get to her to speak to her to make sure that Nikki is okay, but please do not assault any of her personal guards.
Okay, so that's an important distinction. In which case, I'm just gonna walk over here. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, boop, boop, boop. There you go. Okay. So, just a double move up?
Yeah.
Okay. And Pip. Waddle, waddle, waddle.
Indeed. I will move on. Just letting slight elder eternity just wisp about him. He's not in a happy mood. Pip is in anything but a good mood.
Somehow Miss Boom wound up on the sheet twice.
Excuse me, yes, we're here to see the High Matron and her consort. We have an appointment.
Oh.
Your door was locked. I'm sorry for breaking it down. So it's the Whispering Consort's turn, I think.
Indeed. So, Scion, coming at you.
When did Madden go?
Only one hit.
Oh no.
So, Scion, successful hit. 18 slashing damage.
Shit.
And the consort's turn.
Miss, hit. Wait. So.
One hit, one miss, one hit.
So 3
so
hits.
Equals 36 damage.
36. Oh gosh.
Journal.
Alright, well, I guess the Ascendant's just going to step forward here and ready in action to smack the first one of these thrall / scion bitches that decides to attack somebody.
Okay. Miss Boom.
Alright. Floor spot. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Which way should I go?
The guildmaster says just go south until you get to the slimes. Hook a left and keep going left until you reach the exhibition hall.
Impressively in character descriptions. Wait, what is my? Yeah, it is 60. Okay. Okay, so right by the little noob spots. All
Full
right,
march.
double move. Yeah. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Imperious Goblin. Doing imperious things.
Okay. The High Matron is getting quite impatient about this whole thing and the suddenly quite hostile actions that her children have taken up against herself and her guests are getting too much to be excused. She gives everyone a chance to stand down before she takes action against them, and she regrets that it must come to this, but some degree of decorum should be shown, at least until the final equalization between the two genders can be achieved. Madhu.
Kinathis?
Yes, Kanathis.
Okay, how about double mute Nathis?
Maybe. Alright, Madhu is going to use his wholeness of body once per day and heal 51 hit points.
Okay, big heal.
Yeah. And can I do other things besides that? Was that, or...
That is an action.
Okay. Oh, well, in that case, I'm going to just move myself on the other side of this guy. Because that guy's stunned, so he's still out of the flanks right now. Okay. I guess that's it.
Okay.
Madhu can take one more round, I think, and then that's it for him.
You do still have a potion, some
Do
bunch
I?
of enchanted cum you guys rounded up.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, so that's 1d8 plus 3?
Enchanted cum is 2d8 plus 6.
Alright. Hey, got a good roll on that.
Big heals.
Hey, not so bad. Alright.
Okay, Summer. Tensions are boiling in the room. The High Matron is getting very impatient. The shepherds appear ready to strike and attack everyone, including their own mother. All that is needed is a single spark to set everything up into a degree of violence. What will the goblin do?
Okay. The goblin will do what goblin does. She's I don't know, I'm just imagining the fucking as a bouncing goblin, so I actually imagine this bitch like gummy bear bouncing around. So
Not that kind of goblin. This isn't Pathfinder.
I'm so happy because I'm a gummy bear. Gummy bear!
no, I mean drinking gummy berry juice, but her gummy berry juice is just cum.
Yes, yes.
So when she bounces up on this thing and says like, okay, everybody be cool. This is not a hostage situation. Any you fucking pricks move, and I'll fuck every last one of you.
I mean, you were probably going to do that anyway. So I guess make a persuasion or performance or intimidation or deception, whatever
Well,
associated skill you would like to make for the.
Those all
Yeah.
sound like charisma.
Yeah,
yeah,
I believe that's the idea.
yes. It really doesn't matter
Yes.
which one because your bonus is the same because simplified stat line.
okay, so Goblin Leader, the sucker is a +3, so. I get no advantage for being a goblin, so sorry. $16? Actually, not the shit roll.
16. Okay. And which of the relevant charisma skills were you using on your
But, wow.
bless you?
That's all I heard was, and which relevant app choose? Like, oh, that's
Yes.
fucking loud one.
Yes. So you
Okay.
get a 16, but which of the charisma skills were you using?
Wait, it's like intimidation, persuasion,
Intimidation,
or
persuasion, performance, deception.
I will. Performance, because lust. Aha.
Okay, you appear to have drawn the attention of the thralls in the room, who are focused entirely on the goblin. Reavers, what are the Reavers up to?
Holy crap. Playing with the can, I hear. Did you actually turn Sinara into a cat and not so just playing
Yes.
with the can in the background?
Sonara is a cat. Can I start beating the shit out of all these Nubuses yet? Or sorry, can we start beating the shit out of all these Nubuses yet?
Well, all the thralls want to fuck the goblins, so you can, if you can do us a favor and like, what's the word again? Linebacker your ass through the door, that would be good.
I don't think they have an ability that does that.
You're made of gold. You're heavier and heavy enough to crack rocks. I don't think a fucking door can stop you once you get going.
Yeah, but there's NPCs in the way and like 8 attacks of opportunity that I would take.
And you may.
So I think I'm just gonna beat the shit out of all of these guys around my various me's. Boop. Oh. Snoot boops are not working out so well.
You got a paddle, so.
Snoot boop too.
Well, you got 3 of these guys to control. Which guy are you attacking?
Alright, so the first one. God, everything's so small. We'll be bopping that guy.
You're these 3.
What?
You are these
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Ferris is bopping this guy.
Ah, okay.
Bjorn.
13 is a miss, 29 is a hit for 22 damage.
And then Tana will bop this guy.
Okay, both of those hit for 29.
And then Ancestral Blast is the unlimited one, I think. Oh, did I down the one? Is that an X over him? I really
Yes.
can't tell.
Yes.
Okay.
You downed one of the thralls.
Alright, then what's this one's name? Sarla will try and finish off the other one that only got 1 boop, and any additional raise will go to unfinished boopers. Booper snoopers. I guess this guy will get the backfield clear.
Okay. Using all 3 of those, you are able to drop the shepherd.
That works.
Uh,
I did things.
Okay, the Reavers, sensing that things may become violent and that the presence of an eldritch creature should be dealt with immediately, have decided to take this into their own hands and begin a battle. Nikki.
yes, I will ask Mona and High Matron here to get to safety so that I can bomb a whole bunch of people all at once.
Okay,
And
so what
in
do
the
you-
meantime, I will attack these 2 fuckers that came up all up on me,
Okay.
one at a time.
Everyone
Go
was
for the-
nice enough to get out of your peripheral splash
Yeah.
damage, so you can hit both of them with both attacks.
Hit that guy first until he goes down, and then hit that guy.
Okay.
To 28 with
Okay.
a fair.
Both attacks
chunk
are
of
able
damage.
to very handily knock this one out, and the other one is just barely standing after all the poison splash.
Alright. If only I got 3 attacks.
Alas, you are not dual building.
Oh, wait. I will use my reaction to make him attack his buddy.
On his action.
On my reaction. Ha
Aha. Okay.
Single weapon attack against the target of my choice within its attack.
He misses, though. If only you had amplified it.
Oh, amplifying it costs me, like, hit points.
Hmm. Syrah, none of the Nubis here have taken hostile actions against you. Knathis again?
Shit. I point at one and demand to know where the lady of the house is. We have an appointment with her.
You got directions from the Guildmaster already.
Oh.
You go straight down, oil slimes, take a left at the intersection, and up past the exhibition hall.
Okay, well, I will leap over this table and just stomp. Let me see, and my speed is 40 because I'm a barbarian. So 40. You can only double move.
Yeah,
Actually,
you take
wait,
2 regular movement actions.
I wonder. Jumping.
Except for guys like monks who can bonus action to dash as well.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I guess that's as far as I can get with Syrah.
Gotta go fast.
Can't
Yeah.
go as fast as some, alas. King K. Keep
Alright.
on going.
Yeah, I too will double move. Or actually, hold on.
Okay.
Gonna move up a little bit, and then I'm gonna cast Twinned Haste on myself, and let's see. I think I can't get close enough to get it on Syrah, so I'm gonna put it on Miss Boom. You and I are gonna get hasted.
Oh yeah, we can go
Darn,
super
if I had
fast.
known.
Super fast. I'm a dragon fast. I'm not a dragon.
If I had known, I would have waited for my turn. I would have held my action.
It doesn't matter. Then Miss Boom would have gotten left behind. Alright,
Yes,
then I'm
that's
gonna finish my move effectively, and then use my haste action to move 1, 2, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up here.
Okay. The
Zoom.
shepherds here are appear to be tending to the slimes, but when they see a minotaur charging at full pace, they cry out in alarm and move to intercept you.
Do not be alarmed. I am here as friend. Now get out of the way.
Plushy Pip.
Very well. I got my little booties so I don't squeak when I walk.
Yes.
Waddle, 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 waddle.
Okay, grabbing onto Syrah's tail, going along for the ride.
Yep. It'll go faster when she runs, so
Okay, the consort is trying to subdue
Wait.
Madhu.
wait.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I hop onto the goblin. Right, Steve.
Oh
Okay.
god. This
Goblin is
brilliant.
the
Yes.
right size for little plushy riding.
Yes. Go for my
And-
valiant steed.
Alright, and consort's turn, and various enemies. So, Madhu, can you survive? got 2 hits.
2 hits.
36 damage from one scion, and you did not stun the other one, so
Oh no.
3 more hits.
Oh no.
Oh, oh, it's dangerous. So that's 54.
Oh no. Oh, if I get hit one time, I'm down.
Well, the bad news is you've also got the consort.
Yep. 3-on-1 was just a bad time.
That's why I called for support. 26.
I'm down.
Okay, make a perception check as you're going down.
Perception, that's wisdom. Ten. 13.
13. Okay, well, unfortunately, all you see is the visage of the consort as darkness overtakes you. Wow.
You cheater.
And with that, the hostile newbie step back and fall to one knee, apologizing for all of the disobedience, and that they will do their best to restrain themselves in the future from such things. They were simply caught up in the moment. Cherno.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cherno is going to pick up one of the naughty little scions here and just spank him for his disobedience and insolence, which is going to effectively be an attack.
Okay.
I like where your head is at.
Don't even need to summon spanking materials anymore. You just do it yourself.
Miss Boom, you have a pip on you, and you are hasted out the butt.
Hi ho! Running into the brick wall that is the back of Big K.
Would you like to make an athletics check to try to leap over King K and the shepherds?
Let me
Wait.
take a glance at my athletics score. I think the answer is probably no.
Okay.
But you can run between the legs.
No, I'm a centaur. I'm medium sized. No, it's not that
But-
important.
You can actually move through ally squares.
Yeah, but there's 2 shepherds on the other side of him. Well, I'll keep the big wall of meat in front of me, I think. I think that's a good idea.
Okay. Boop. So, they are no longer blocking Vasir's path. Vasir enters and has a little private conversation with her consort. Summer. The Nubis appear to have stood down. They're making no hostile motions at the moment.
Good. Told you to not move. Now go stand in the corner like the bad boys you be. I'm
Okay.
gonna fuck you in a bit.
The Nubis start stepping off, trying to get out of your way.
I was like, where the hell are you going? Into the same corner, all of you. Chip. The naughty corner's way over there. Chop, chop. We don't have all day.
Okay, they will start doing just that. Doop. Reavers, you gonna keep attacking or let the Nubis step away and go off to the corner?
let him creep away to the corner, I guess. Shit, where? The map. It's so big. Alright. They gonna let us through the door to the north? Or do we need to keep beating on people?
The door to the north is currently closed.
No. It's not gonna be closed no more.
Okay, you step forward, throw the door open. Ciao. See Matron Vasir on the other side, speaking through a doorway.
Alright. What's going on in here?
Can you see the consort from where you're standing?
Nope.
You cannot. Okay.
I'm safe.
Vasir asks you to wait just a moment. She's having a private discussion. Nikki.
Ah, sat down just in time for my turn. Perfect. What fortuitous circumstances. Let's see. Are all these guys backing off, or do we still have to beat some sense into them?
The male Nubis in the exhibition hall are backing off.
Okay, good. I suppose I'll double move up to back up the High Matron.
And apparently, you weren't here for what they said, so it'll be
Ah, I
fine.
was getting food.
Okay then.
Cliff Notes version?
Well, it was just that I just said, hey, can any of you three see the consort in here?
Yeah,
So
like as soon as I
that's
come
all-
up, yeah, as soon as I get close to the door, I'm like closing my eyes. And I just suggest everybody do the same. And I asked, Vasir, maybe she should also close her eyes and trust the consort or not trust, listen to
She's already
words
talking
his-
with him, looking
Oh.
through the door and what have you. So she is talking. You don't hear any responses, but she seems to be nodding and carrying on a conversation.
then I will say, remember, mind control, question your actions. Think about if you would do these without this insistence is prodding.
She seems distracted. Sira. There are two little shepherds in the way. You could smash through, try to bargain, or jump down into the oil pit below and slosh your way through, and then just climb up on the other side.
I'm going to grow some wings. I'm
Okay, you
gonna
can do that
flap
too.
my way over them. Just go over them.
The shepherds are shocked
60.
to see a giant shark person, much less one that can just grow wings at will.
I'm going to snarl back at them and tell them to get out of our way. And I'm going to stomp forward.
Make an intimidation check.
Oh.
Can I assist for being a big scary minotaur charging at them?
Sure. So, advantage.
29.
Okay. At that, they jump off the path. And the goos come over to investigate.
And I am unfortunate that my movement speed brings me into the middle of the doorway.
Okay.
You guys can push me, please. Can you're a big, strong man.
You could also just not move the entirety of your speed.
Alright, good. Move the entirety of my speed.
Pip, still running Miss Boom?
You
Actually,
skip
yeah.
Kanan.
Oh, sorry. Kanan.
Blasphemy! Alright, my speed is fucking amazing right now, so I'm just gonna...
Oh, hang on. I'm sorry. When I'm flying, I have more movement speed than I thought.
Oh, well, there you go.
So 60. Yeah, I'm actually right about there.
Move, tiny puppies, move. And then
Push little
that's
shepherds out of the way.
it's one
Okay.
move, and there's
See what proves to be what appears to be a bit of a clusterfuck with all kinds of people wandering around.
Alright, I will fly forward to, like, right here and sort of look through the door here and go, Nikki! We have found you!
Hey, big guys. The rest of the team here?
Yes, they are following close behind. Except for Sierra, she is slightly slower.
All right. Pass it back that we've got an IMAW situation.
What is
assume
IMAW?
that they I assume that they'll know. You guys encountered it before, you know,
Cannon just blinks at you.
as I joined. A horrible abomination that controls minds.
Oh, okay. And Cannon will yell back about an IMAW.
What's an
Uh,
IMAW?
Unfortunately, it's far too far, and there's too much commotion going on for anyone to hear you yelling.
Play a round of telephone.
And Pip, your action.
Okay, can I hold my action to? Can I do my shit after Miss Boom because she moves stupidly fast and I don't?
Sure. Boop. Okay, and the consort. Shwum. Slides into the room.
Oh no!
Eyes down.
Oh,
My eyes were already closed,
oh
so
boy.
I close my eyes as soon as Nikki sees anything.
Okay, so everyone is closing their eyes, so all you really experience is a slight displacement of air and a voice inside your head. Please, please. It doesn't need to come to violence. I'm quite willing to have a reasonable discussion with everyone. If we could just all pile into the center chamber, I would be more than willing to explain my motivations.
Okay.
your motivations for taking control of everyone's minds?
All I've done is persuade them. But as I say, into the center chamber, I would like everyone to be able to hear me, and my capacity for communication is somewhat limited by distance.
You could put on a veil and talk to us like normal people.
I'm reluctant to do so. The violence that Madhu showed is evidence enough that people do not truly trust my kind.
Gee, I wonder fucking why.
Mm-hmm. Cherno. Rather, Valeria. You have been asked to step aside, move into the center area for a discussion.
Alright, I'm sure this is just getting us into position of fireball, but fine. I'll move over here.
Why are we going along with this? Why are we not just
Boom.
blindly beating the fuck out of it?
Pip is urging you on. Yeah.
Alright. Hi ho, Silver! Away! Is this a hole?
No, that's just a lowered floor.
Okay. Well, those are a bunch of unconscious guys. Alright, I think I'm supposed to take a left up ahead. There was definitely a left, and they always say 2 lefts make a right. So we'll just mosey on up here.
And
Flop.
let's say double, so you have 40, 80, 160.
All right, I'm hasted.
Yeah,
Shit. All right.
have some movement speed, motherfucker.
Miss Boom like kicks open the doors and rears up on her hind legs, brandishing like fire in her palms. Sup, bitches! Cavalry's here!
Away!
Yes.
And plus you, Pip.
Cool, so... Maybe... Feet. Yeah. Like 30 feet. Just to make sure. And then... And be like, alright, Kanan, what's the situation?
Something called eyemaw. You are supposing to close eyes.
And be, there's a slight... If you're looking at Pip, he gets a grin on his face. So he says, okay, in Eldritch, which I must really know, and says, "Oh, hello, dear little lost one."
Okay, Pip is spouting crazy, evil, nonsense languages that no one else understands.
Except
Indeed,
that I am
indeed,
Shouting out, yeah, Lukatagan.
indeed. All the Nubis in the room sort of look warily at the stuffed doll.
And there's a creepy dog that always follows you.
But Vasir heads out and commands her scions to follow her out to discuss things like reasonable, normal people, and says that if you must, please feel free to close your eyes, but she can assure you that such precautions are completely unnecessary. Her consort is, at worst, slightly eccentric, but poses no danger to anyone here.
He just looked at the vizier and says, "Do not worry, I'm immune to them."
She's a little surprised to see everyone from the initial council meeting, but apologizes for her role in taking Nikki. It was an unfortunate inevitability, but since you are here, we can have a discussion about how the Nubis society can best improve itself. Summer.
Okay, since it's supposed to be looking down and shit. She's gonna double move over here and that's just more than enough, yes.
Okay. Amongst the
Hey.
Nubai. Very busy.
Yes. She's gonna take them all on. All of them. Pile on, motherfuckers. I got old hands, armpits, and thighs.
Okay. Nubai are gonna get busy.
And tits. And ass.
So many options. What are the Reavers gonna do?
Can I beat the shit out of the consort with my eyes closed?
If a spell requires a target, you cannot cast it at an invisible person.
Beat the shit out of with my sticks.
Yes, you can hit with your sticks. You attack at disadvantage if you're not looking at a target.
All right, boys. Smile and nod. Smile and nod. Boop. Disadvantage roll.
15 is a miss. 20 is a hit.
Okay. All right, let's see how you're doing this. All right, Sarla. Boop, boop.
16 is a miss. 16 is a miss.
Boop, boop.
14, no good. 22, yes, for 19.
Right in the snoot. You ain't even from round here.
Eyemaws don't have noses, though.
Oh, I'll boop him right in the eye then.
You stab him in the eye.
Right in the eye maw.
Boop them in the plumbus.
Not the plumbus. We all have one, but how do they get made?
I'm so tired that for some reason that's just extra funny.
Okay, that was actually fun. Fuck you.
Okay, when you hit the eyemaw directly in its center eye, there is a small wave of pressure that sweeps out from him, out into the rest of the palace. The Nubis take a step back. Some of them start blinking and shaking their heads. High Matron Vizier has a similar reaction, but passes a hand over her forehead. Oh, goodness. What on earth was that? Nikki, your action.
I believe that was potentially the enchantment I'm always using, Shattering. So they're booping the eyemaw on the snoot.
The
Oh,
center
yeah.
eye, yes.
On the plumbus, yes. So I guess I will also plump it on the bumbus.
But look at your AoE.
Yeah, I know. That'll also hit the two of the reavers.
Wait. There's a table over here. Can you reach it?
I have to like keep my eyes closed. I don't know if I can like navigate around a battlefield scenario to position myself perfectly with
Satoichi.
my eyes closed.
Satoichi.
Nikki is not Satoichi, though. If you'd like to do so, you can attempt to do so with an acrobatics check.
Sure. I don't want to assume perfect battlefield knowledge of the area.
18. Okay. Well, you were in the room speaking with the High Matron for long enough that you have a rough idea what the layout is. So, looking only at your feet, you are able to navigate around and climb up on the table for a more advantageous position. You are elevated, however, so if the Eyemaw wished to, it would very easily be able to creep down and force you to look at it, as long as you have your eyes open in any way. So rather
They're
than...
closed.
Well, yeah, but if you had your head down and just averting your gaze, it would be almost impossible. So yes, you have to go full eye
Okay.
close.
I have to ask this even though it may fuck my character over.
Hmm.
How do goo eyes work?
Oh boy.
I'm just
Are
see-through.
you sure you want to ask that question?
For the sake of simplicity, we'll just say they work like regular.
Okay. Shutting the eyes closes off.
I mean, you can
ocular-
intensify your goo in areas to make it less transparent or more transparent.
Good. I wanted to ask even if it fucked over my character.
Opaque lids. There
Worst
you go.
case scenario, you have a goo heart. You could just float that into your head in front of your expression. But anyway.
Alright. So I will take a swingity swang.
Okay. Disadvantage on your attacks.
Yep. Is there anything I do to get, It's too bad I can't use this curse on it right now. I have a curse called Curse of the Eyeless.
Ah.
It just gives them disadvantage when they attack me, but it's been a great one to use. So I don't have anything I can use on this, so... Swinging antimony.
28 is a hit, 17 is a miss.
One good hit is, that's good. That's good. Good. Good.
Cool.
And, I'm gonna chug a goblin ale. That enhances intelligence, right?
Potion list is...
Yeah, I'm pulling it up now.
Yeah.
So many handouts.
Goblin Ale,
Almost.
plus 4 intelligence, yeah.
Almost as bad as my game. Alright, so I'll do that, and then that's it for me.
Okay. And more of the Nubis males seem to wake up from a waking slumber. But Visir seems resilient to such things and shakes off this latest pulse without any indication of change in her present state. Sira, you hear some kind of commotion coming from further to the north there.
Everyone has left me behind. I hope they didn't forget that we came here to assist in the rebellion, help the rebellion. Who am I
What's the
kidding?
word
Of course
again?
they. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? Of course they forgot.
What's the word again? As soon
That's
as
as
you
far
get
as I
within
can go.
30 feet of range of cliff, you get an instant message.
Of what?
Doodaloo.
Yes, avert your gaze, I'm
I don't know what that is.
mind control look.
Booker's very active today.
Where's the con? There she is. There's the High Matron. I will look for and see the High Matron. And tell her that we have made a deal with one of your comrades. We are here. We will, or at least some of us will assist you in your plans, and the rest are supposed to stand down.
That's wonderful. Please, if you could, get your friend Nikki. She is having some issues, and I fear she may bring undesired violence on herself if she keeps this up.
Impetuous as always.
And yell to
Then
Nikki to stand down.
I will scream that for Nikki. Yeah, I will yell, let out a roar, and tell Nikki to stand down. We are to assist the High Matron.
What? Why? They're
It's a
taking over
fucking
people's
IMO.
minds.
It's an IMO. That changes everything. An IMO is literally citywide brainwashing.
We didn't make a deal with some kind of creature called an IMA.
Yeah. That motherfucker is literally... Well, as soon as you look at it, it tries to mind control you. Natural ability. They're delicious.
Mm,
We always have the other IMOS statue we could attempt to dispel now.
I don't care about whatever creature. We'll sort it out after.
Okay. King K. Pip is yelling to destroy the thing. Sierra is yelling to talk it out and figure out what you want to do afterwards. Nikki's saying, close your eyes, everything is dangerous. Everyone's yelling at you, all kinds of things, but you are the Minotaur King. What does your
I
groin
am.
tell you to do?
Well, my dick tells me to cast Power Word Sissy on something, so,
Jesus.
yeah, I think I'm gonna drop a Power Word kill on the Imaw.
Power Word is a targeted spell. You would have to look directly at it.
Oh.
If it requires an attack roll, you can try to attack blind. If you have to target a creature specifically, like with the DC, you do have to look at the thing.
Just look directly
But
at it.
it's
It'll
a-
be fine.
It's just a word. Okay, let's
Just make the
say...
save.
Oh, hold
Make
on.
the save,
I
Steven.
cannot. I have a +0 on my save.
Save and make the save.
Go fuck yourself.
Well, if I could.
Alright, instead I will throw a finger of mind-breaking lust at it. With disadvantage.
Wait, does that need an attack roll?
Yes, it does. Oh wait, maybe it doesn't.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't. That's a
Son
save.
of a
That's
bitch.
save again. Yeah.
Do I have any
Not
spells that
very
require attack rolls?
Magic missile.
If you
That-
have any
that's
AoE
targeted.
Spells, you could just throw like an AoE.
You're
spell
right.
in the room.
Let me just cast Firestorm on this thing over and over again. Why not? Or Disintegrate? Does that require an attack roll? Fucking hell.
In older editions, it did. So.
Let's see, cast time range.
It does not in this edition. Disintegrate is a save. Constitution.
It is indeed. Alright, fuck it. Firestorm, here we go. Right on the Imaw, so should just completely engulf that one square. Let's see, that's a 7th level spell. Do I have that in my decks here? No, cool. So it needs to make me a dexterity saving throw. I'm going to impose disadvantage on that with my handy dandy sorcery bullshit. DC is 17, 18, 19.
Fail.
Try that again. There we go. 35 points of fire damage, and I take 13 points of lightning damage from my staff feeding back into me.
Matron Vizier screams as you are casting magic in her household and asks what on earth you think you're doing.
I'm attacking Imaw.
You are absolutely positively not permitted to do so. You and all your friends must stand down now, or I will have to marshal my household against you. I really, truly do not wish this to occur, but if it comes down to it, and you refuse to sit down and speak and let all your worries be answered, then it must be. Okay, well, Whispering Consort is going to reshape itself slightly. Roll.
Oh. Hey. Quit wiggling. No wiggling.
Oh, there's a wiggling. It appears to be holding its action. Cherno.
Sure, no problem.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think she's gonna move into the room here. Bloop. Double move. And keeping eyes down, of course. Making sure this little eyemaw bastard can't get away.
This boom. Everybody's yelling different stuff.
Miss Boom knows what an IMO is.
Yeah, I was there for the last eyemawing. But I think Nikki's back there in the little
Yes.
room with it. So I probably shouldn't light it on fire. It's been a while since I've nearly killed a teammate. Should probably keep it that way, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know, if you can blast a poison bomb on there, it shouldn't affect Nikki.
Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna try something hella the donk crazy, y'all.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna go over here. Boop.
I
And
can't spell the nation.
oh wait, not close enough. Boop.
There.
And pow.
Anti-magic field.
Nice.
So sure you're not under some magical influences and now everything seems a lot more normal? Cause I put up an anti-magic sphere. And I bet you're under some crazy influences. Should really have better friends. Like me.
Like me. Everybody loves me.
I'm adorable.
Beloved of by all the people. Yes, well, when you drop the anti-magic field, Vasir blinks slightly. What? What did you do?
I put up an anti-magic field. Also, if you step out of it, you're probably going to fall back under that thing's control. It goes about 10 feet in any direction. But yeah, there's some mind control shit going on here. I fought one of these things before.
Pip.
Pip. Now, menacingly enter the battlefield.
And vanishes underneath. Okay.
Yes. But there shall be holes shot through the loincloth then. No, but seriously,
Zap
side there,
Big
so-
K's dick instead.
Yeah, but at least you can put it on a print.
You're about
like Prince
no.
Albert.
Don't worry, have giant fat sheath what we were tracked into. Just give moment to lose combat boner.
You just suck right back in and suddenly you transform into a rooster.
There's a fetish we haven't explored yet for corruption paths. Somebody gets off on combat.
Ooh, man.
You mean
just
some
What?
players?
You right?
Yeah, but like a corruption path to focus on it. Just be a complete one-trick pony.
Don't you mean Helia?
Oh.
Don't bash on Elliot. It's a good.
I don't mean the
seriously,
one-trick
Helia is
pony
loved
part.
as a
No.
motherfucker.
I mean the
Hel-
getting off
Helia's-
on combat.
Helia's corruption path is obviously sucking off shitloads of minotaurs
It's true.
That's never
and
gonna
becoming a complete cum addict.
Okay,
One
and
scene.
since Pip knows exactly what an iron is, he knows its strengths and weaknesses, I will dial in the puppies specifically to its weakness. You there? What's your name? Adjatha?
Yeah. What are you casting?
Well, since Pip and you knows what the hell the weakness of an IMO is.
The IMOs do not have an elemental weakness, but they also are not strong against any type of element.
Okay, cool. Then they get force puppies. Where the hell is force puppies? Ah, where the hell is force puppies? Oh, there's force puppies. Oh wait, should I cast a high level spell and just fuck it over? Quick psychic session here. Should I just fuck it over or start blasting holes in it?
Holes. It's already injured. We should finish
blast
it off.
it with piss. Channel Jamina.
Okay. Kanan, on your knees then, you're gonna get pissed on.
Oh, blast the eyeball with piss.
Oh, sorry. I was just thinking back on various. Okay, well. 21. 20. 30. 23.
Okay, all those are hits. All right. Visir is disoriented from the anti-magic and seems to be looking around, taking stock of everything. Listen, this is all a misunderstanding. Just let me speak to my consort and we'll clear everything up.
Are you serious? I mean, oh no, I'm grabbing onto her.
I guess make an attack roll. Try and grapple her.
Think seriously, the spells will kick back in if you get out of the field. What is it? Athletics?
Yes.
Flabby
Well,
little
just-
goblin arms.
yeah.
Oh my god, yes!
Just get dragged along with her.
Yeah, I'm fine with being dragged along with her. Like that's an acceptable outcome for me.
No, you plant your center booty straight down and
Okay.
hold her in fucking place.
I don't think I'm
She's
going
not
anywhere.
going anywhere.
All right, you latch on and hold tight.
No,
Uh,
you can't. You can't go. If you step outside the field, it'll reassert the mental dominance it's already placed upon you. It's merely suppressed within this anti-magic field. You're a matron. You should know magic stuff, right? Like, you know about anti-magic field spell, right?
Yes,
Please?
of course. But it's ridiculous to think that my consort would be some kind of monster from another dimension.
Hey, look, if I was gonna mind control you, I would want you to think that too.
Summer
Nikki will-
is getting fucked.
Nikki will just shout from the other room. You mean that thing that I've been trying to tell you in the most respectful way as possible?
Reavers.
Hush, Nikki. The women are talking.
I'm a woman too, motherfucker.
I know. We'll bang later, okay?
Okay. Long
Literally,
pause.
motherfucker.
Best party.
Fen? Reavers?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Smack a bitch.
I sense that there is some booping about to boop. Boop. Looks like a miss.
17 is a miss.
Boop. Miss.
And 19's a miss. They are going for the boops, but keeping their eyes closed makes booping rather difficult.
Oh, it changed its form so it has higher AC. That's what happened.
Nikki.
Yeah, that's
That's if you try to hit it in the eye.
oh yeah. Can I hit it in the eye? Oh wait, I
You can
can't see
try.
the
No,
eye.
then the AC goes to 25.
Yeah, I can't see the eye. I'll just fuck it up. Fuck him up. With and antimony.
18 is a miss.
And an antimony.
And critical failure. As you are trying to attack the Ima, it gets its tendrils around your sword. You can feel magic being drained out of your weapon.
No!
Oh my god.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Why does everyone want to take my goo sword? Does it have to be charisma? Can it not be
Charisma saving
wisdom?
Third, take my advantage.
I will take.
Save the
Inspiration.
sword.
We
Come
must
on.
save the magic item.
Oh
no.
Sad
The magic has
advantage.
been drained from your sword.
Oh my god. You wasted my inspiration.
Oh, Lord.
Charisma's my worst saving throw.
Syrah. The
Oh, boy.
guildmaster and his escort are still slowly catching up here, much slower than you guys. He calls down the hall if everything's all right. Kanathis?
Damn it. See, I have a problem here. There's a conundrum, and because we we made a deal, and I'm a shark of my word, if any. So I am in a very difficult position now. And it seems that the rest of the party has decided to break their agreement.
That does appear to be what is happening.
Even Kanan, who struck the original deal, is backing out.
Yeah, but there's an Ima.
My character has no experience with these creatures.
No, I believe that was your mother.
Yeah, my mom dealt with one of them once.
And she didn't even tell you about it.
Not everything. I will shout down the hallway. It appears that things have gotten complicated, and the rest of my group has decided to renege on our deal.
Oh dear. I thought your group was more honorable than that. How could the Nubis possibly even trust you to fight against the demons if you can't keep your word on something like this?
I guess I'm going to go over here. Flap my wings. Come over here to the matron.
This
Matron,
woman
what is going on?
holding her back.
What
Your
are you all
goblin
doing?
friend is stopping me from speaking to my consort, and I believe your other friends are attacking him in my parlor there. I don't have any idea what your friends are on about, but the goo one is claiming some kind of creature from another world has invaded this place.
Look, if you want to go back there, fine. Just bring me along, stay under the anti-magic field so you don't fall back under his sway again.
Well, it's not her turn at the moment, but
She can
Sarah, you
talk,
got anything
can't
else
she?
you want to do? Well, she's responding, but
I could grab the High Matron and just wrench her free.
well, Miss Boom is willing to let her go on the condition that she comes back to the, anti-magic.
How about everyone stops trying to dishonor our organization? and just stop this fighting right now.
Ooh, we're in an organization. No, but seriously,
What do you
if
think this is?
if we stop, it's just gonna mind control everyone outside of this little bubble, and then I'm gonna have to drop a meteor on this entire place to contain the infection.
That's pretty much how it works. Welcome to fucking Eldritch Abominations 101.
Unfortunately, I neither myself or my character trusts you, or so I don't really trust what Pip says about this creature. So,
So- So what massive weird shit has Pip done to Zira? This to inquire that about that distrust.
she got to put up with our very cheap, very
No.
limited liability. She had to endure a lot of ranting from her mother, telling her about how awful Pip was and what an awful creature he was. So
Yeah.
she has a lot of
Reservation. It's understandable reservation. It's understandable reservation. But Pip hasn't done anything bad. He's actually
Nothing,
been
I
a
know.
very good, yeah, and actually not done any whole, stupid remarks, shit like that.
Yeah, so I know.
So, yeah, this entire time, during all the fights and everything, he's been a good boy.
Uh-huh. That's not stopping me from what I'm doing.
Oh boy.
I'm going to guess I'm just going to walk then use over here and tell Kanan, stop. Stand down.
Make a
And
persuade check.
Okay. I will make a persuasion check. Persuasion. Not my best thing, but it's actually not bad. 17.
Alright. I think what Kanan's gonna do is just push and shove his way into the room here. And blindly he is going to try and grab the Iamon, just pull it into the room here so everyone can see it.
Oh my
make a drop
god.
check.
Alright.
Why?
Fletex.
That's 20.
Okay, you guys are princes among kings of grappling here. So you pull the consort out.
Alright, avert your eyes, everyone! Vizier, behold your consort! Because she's in the anti-magic field, right?
Indeed.
Yeah,
Right now. So she's not under its control
Yeah.
right now.
we hope.
Well,
I'm
here
still
you
not
go.
entirely sure.
In theory.
She looks at the whispering consort and gasps. My goodness, what kind of creature is that? That couldn't possibly be my consort.
It's hella magic, yo.
What is the meaning of this? The whispering consort sends its voice to all of your minds except for Pip. Yes, I am sorry. I had to utilize deception. My kind are not native to this land, and the natural reaction is one of fear, distrust, and violence, as we saw here.
It's because you're taking over everyone's minds, you cunt. That's my job.
No, you misunderstand the scope of our powers. We don't control minds. We just alter perceptions and make suggestions. It is up to those who are affected in such a way to behave as they normally do.
Okay.
The enslavement of free will is not within the set of our powers.
So you're saying you could make someone think they were standing on lava, and you wouldn't be making them jump. They would just be choosing to jump on their own because of the carefully crafted stimulus you gave them.
You grossly overstate the scope of my powers.
Oh no, I've seen your kind's powers manipulate my own party members.
I
into
I
fighting each
confess
other.
that it is an option to abuse the trust that we instantly garner through our abilities. I could, for example, make myself appear as your best friend and assure you that lava is not hot. It would still be on you to understand that lava is indeed quite hot.
Miss Boom just shakes her head.
In any event, my methods may have been questionable. Indeed, your goo friend has cast a great degree of doubt on the methods for our rebellion. But I assure you that the intent of the rebellion was one that was purely beneficial. The Nubis civilization is dying. They cannot keep up with the civics as things stand, and from what I understand, you wish them to go off to war with you against the demons. They are in such a state that demons could overpower them very easily by taking control of the matrons, and the males would be completely at their disposal. If they're all equal, it would be far more difficult for the demons to take control, and the society could actually grow and flourish. They would not be locked into the incestual families that they currently are. They could pick and choose lovers. They could go different places. They could interact with other species without being so insular. I confess I have developed a fondness for them, and everything that I've done to try to free them from the prison of their own makings. I understand that I must appear monstrous to you, and I certainly understand that others of my kind may well be entirely self-interested, but everything that I've done only for the good of the Nubis.
Miss Boom rolls her eyes.
Look, strange alien creature. I think I speak for all of us when I say I don't particularly give a shit who controls Anubis society. If it is men or women or what the fuck ever. We need allies against demons. Your methods endanger all of the city. This ascendant is half demon already, corrupted from the inside out. And he'll poke Valeria, who's just like sticking out of her ass. The others, too. You corrupt them with these chemicals. You consort with demons. These creatures will overrun this world. We cannot allow that.
The consort turns on you. Truly? Are you truly saying this to me? You, of all people?
Yes. I know what I am. Yet I oppose Lethis and her army of demons who would seek to rule the world.
But I wonder, do the others know? Since you've got the consort grappled, it does not need to do anything to do this. It consumes your demonic illusion. Everyone suddenly sees a small, shivering Minotaur demon in front of them.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
With giant milky tits, yes.
With giant milky tits. The collected nubi in the hall gasp, "A demon! The so-called heroes consort with demons!" And we'll leave it at that.
Yay!
Alright.
Yay.
I'm just gonna mouse over this nuke everything spell. It's fine.
Alright, so, good job everybody. Things happened. I was kind of expecting you guys to go on like a fighting retreat and use the whatever to thin out the ranks and then subdue people one after another rather than the more diplomatic route. So it took a little bit longer than I was expecting, but went okay. And you guys have accomplished the getting everyone back together, and will be more than capable of either nuking everything or coming to terms on a peaceful, diplomatic whatevers. But yes. The entire party knew that King K was a demon, right? No one was kept
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
check. Okay.
Ugh.
So not a surprise for you guys, bit of a surprise for the Nubis, and if word of you consorting with demons gets out, could be the kibosh on the entire goal of getting the Nubis on your sides, on your side in the first place. So
At
we will
least some
see.
of our allies know that we've got like demon allies.
We shall see precisely what happens.
And we've got demons running around our camp. We've got.
I didn't say all your allies. I said
Yeah.
specifically the Nubis.